Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the slash commands tutorial. So in this video, I'll be teaching you the base idea on how to create your slash command, and most probably I'll cover everything. But yeah, let's get right into it. So before we start, I would like to teach you guys how to open Discord.js documentation. So let me just open this. Okay, so normally the link is discord.js.org. You just type it in and then you get these docs. But this is actually the version 12 because it is on the stable branch. So all you need to do is just click on doc settings, click on stable, and just click on master. And now you're on the development branch. So now you can have access to the slash commands and yeah. Alright, the next thing I want to teach you guys is the defer method. I would like to talk more about that. So let me just go to the events. If you haven't watched the past video, part one, just watch that video first, or else you wouldn't understand anything about this. Alright, so this is what we made in the past video. So you can see here I did await interaction.defer. Okay, so this basically means that a normal interaction, okay, let's just restart it from the start. A normal interaction becomes unknown in 3 seconds. So if you see an error, something like unknown interaction, it means that the interaction has already been expired. So basically, interaction or defer basically gives us another 15 minutes to respond to this interaction. We can make a edit reply, we can make a follow up. So let me just show you guys what interaction or defer is. So let me just go to the slash command ping.js. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove this so you can see what interaction.defer actually is. Let me just remove that and save the file. Okay, the bot is up. Okay, so if I go here and I do slash test, okay, as you can see here, this YouTube tutorials is thinking this is the deferred reply. So let's say you don't want this to be seen by anybody. So you want only the author who used this command only can see this. So it's a very simple fix. All you need to do is go to the interaction event, interaction create. Also remember to change interaction to interaction to create. Interaction create, which is the newer version. So you just want to come in defer in here. If you want it to be only available for the author to look, you just do apphermo, which is only author, and true. If you save this and we go back into the Discord, if you go back into Discord, okay, and we use slash test, as you can see here, only you can see this. Let me just try to zoom this in. Let me just close all this. Okay, let me just zoom this in so you can see it a little better. Let me just close this. All right. This is the without apphermo, and this is with apphermo. But there's a downside to both of these. So basically, when you follow up a message, it's gonna inherit the apphermo value. So let me just give an example. So interaction dot follow up. All right, and then let me say content will be hello world. If I can type hello world, okay, that works. Whatever. Okay, hello world. So if I go back into Discord, I try to do slash test, it's gonna say hello world in apphermo. All right, we can't actually change this to like apphermo false. It wouldn't work. It's just gonna inherit the properties from here. All right, the same thing goes with the apphermo. If you change it to false in here, let's say you put it false in here. Okay, and the follow up, okay, this follow up over here, it's also going to inherit the properties, which is going to be available to the public. So if I run slash test, do that again, the bot is probably starting up. Okay, as you can see here, hello world is now available for the public. All right, the next thing I would like to touch on is what if you don't want it to be YouTube tutorials is thinking, you want it to be a different kind of message. It's a very easy way we can do this. We can, instead of putting in defer, we can simply change this into reply. And then we can just pass in the content, whatever we want. We can see like, I am calculating, or whatever you want. Okay, we can just save this and we can just test this out. Let me just see if the bot is ready. All right, it's ready. And if we try to do /test, as you can see here, I'm calculating and hello world. So let me just remove this so you can see that it clearly. Oops. All right. Okay, so if I go in here and I do /test, as you can see here, okay, I am calculating. So this is basically the message for here. This YouTube tutorials is basically replaced with I am calculating. Alright, so that is pretty straightforward. And then the reason that we can't use reply in here, so you can't do, instead of interaction or follow up, we can't use interaction.reply, is because we already reply to the interaction over here. Same thing goes to differ. If you use differ in front over here, you can't use reply at the back. You only can use edit reply or follow up. Alright, the next thing I would like to show you guys is how to use options in your command. So let me just go to recondev and let me just use a previous / command that I have. So let's just say add bot. So as you can see here, there is 3 options over here: prefix, bot ID, as well as description. Alright, so let me just get right into it. So if I open the docs right now, the documentation, and we can just go into search bar, search for application command data. Alright, in here, and then you can see that there are some options, which is name, description, options. Alright, so application command data is basically this thing over here. This is what we're exporting, excluding the run. Okay, we're gonna export the name, description, and we can add options. So options is basically this. These are the options: the prefix, bot ID, description, all those are options. So we can actually come here. We can do options, and then let me just open the docs again. Okay, if I go into options, okay, there's a type, a name, a description, required choices, options. Okay, this is very like, most probably you won't use this, but this is only for if you want to use subcommands, which I will cover later on this video. So let's just focus on 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So we can do name. So this is the name. So let me just open Discord again. This is the name. So we can just name this as let me just change this command as send message. Send message. And then we can change the description to send message to a channel. Okay, so the name, we're just gonna say what is the message, and then type. Okay, type, there is a few types that you can choose from. Let me just go in here. Okay, as you see here, application command option type, there's a subcommand which I'll cover later on. This is basically the same. Strings, as you know, is strings, integer numbers, boolean true or false. User is basically, you can mention a user. I will cover that also. Channel, also I'm going to cover it later. And then role, also you can mention the role. Alright, so the thing we're going to use now is string. So let me just do string in here, and then we can choose our options if we want it to be required or not required. So we can just choose required, and I can just make it false for now. Alright, so let me just add a comma in here, and let's just start the bot up. Invalid form body. Oh, okay, so make sure you have a description in your options as well. So just want to add description in here. So let's say what is the message content. Let's save this up and let's just test this out. Alright, let me just go back to the server, and then we can just do test. Oh, it's send message. Okay, as you can see here, optional, message optional. You can either send a message with a optional. Oh, I forgot to do something. We actually need to get this message. So very simple. We can use the array destructuring method. So const array is equals to args. Alright, so in our options section, it's basically going to follow the options order. So if you want to get the first one, so the first one is going to be the message that we want to send, and then we can just do interaction.channel.send, and then we can just, oh, actually we can use, oops, what am I even doing? Interaction.followup, and then content will be message. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If you don't understand anything, feel free to join the support server. People in there will help you. So let's just save this and let's just see if it actually works. So send message, and then we can just pass in a message like hey there, or you can just use sub to recon. Okay, as you can see here, it says sub to recon. Okay, so this is a very basic example. So let's say you have a few things that you only can choose from. So let's just get right into it. So here is where we use choices. So for choices, it's actually pretty simple as well. Choices. Okay, and then there is a name and a value. So let me just show you. It's an array, and then the name will be what is displayed in the option section. So let me just say you want to send a house address, or we can just say country. Okay, and then we can put in the value as UK or whatever it is. All right, and the next choice we can do something like age, and then what am I even doing? Name, and then we can do age, and then we can just pass in value, and then we can pass in 17, whatever it is. All right, so the choices is basically in here. So we can just go back into Discord and just let me just show you what's going on. Send message, and then okay, if I go in message, you can see there's two options for me. But if I click on country, okay, it's not going to send country, it's going to send UK. So the arguments is basically going to take the value, it's not going to take the name, so keep in mind. So if I change the country to United States, and I save this, okay, and if I try to run this again, send message, and then I can pass in country, okay, it's going to say United States. Hopefully that makes sense until now. I'm just going to get a little more advanced. So basically, we're going to create a command that we can send a message to whichever channel we want, with whatever message we want. So basically, we're just going to choose a channel and we're going to choose a message. So let me just remove this. We're not going to use this anymore. Perfect. So as you can see here, the first option is obviously going to be name, which is going to be channel, and then a description. Oops, why did I do that? Description will be channel to send to. Okay, just put whatever description you want, and then next will be required. If this is actually required, so we actually need a channel to send the message, so it's gonna be true. And then choices, we're not gonna use choices, we're gonna use type. Okay, so let me just open the documentation again. Where's the choices? Okay, what am I even doing? Type, it's types. Okay, so we're gonna use the channel. Okay, we're gonna use channel, and then we can just put a string. Make sure it's all capitals, and then we can use channel. Okay, so this is for the channel. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna register our message. So name, and then we can just do message, description. You can just do message content to send or whatever it is. Required, true, because we need a message to send. Type, and then we can go back in here. We can use any type we want. In this case, I'm going to use a string. Okay, in here, now it's going to be a little different. So as you can see here, the first one is the channel, and then the second one is a string. So I'm pretty sure this returns a channel ID instead of the channel object or class. So let me just do const channel, and then next one will be message. Okay, make sure to follow its order. So as you can see here, the first one is channel. I put channel in here, message. And then we can actually console log both of these out. To console.log, and then we can just do channel, and then comma message. Okay, so let's just test this command out, and let's just see what it logs out. Send message, and then channel. We're just gonna use the command, because why not the same channel? We're just gonna use this channel, and then message, we're gonna just say hello world. And then let's just see what it logs out. Okay, as you can see here, channel, it actually passes the ID, so we need to get the ID. We need to get the channel with the ID, and then we must send the message inside the channel. So it's actually pretty simple to do this. All we need to do is const channel equals to message.guild.channels.catch.get, and then we can pass in channel in here. Oops, gotta change this to channel to send, because we already defined channel in here. Alright, so channel to send equals to message.guild.channels.catch.get channel. So this is basically the channel ID in here, and then we're actually gonna send the message in here by doing channel to send, and then we can just pass in message in here. So let's just test this out. Okay, let me just create a new channel. Okay, this random channel over here. Move it up to commands. Okay. So if I try to do send message and then channel, I can use this random channel over here, and the message will be subscribe to Recon. Okay, something else wrong. Message.channels. Oh, it's not message.guild, it's actually interaction.guild. My bad. Interaction.guild, the channels.catch again. Yep, it's interaction.guild. Alright, so let's just test this again. Same channel, blah blah blah, and then just do subscribe to Recon. Okay, we actually need to send a follow-up message, so I'll show you guys how to do that later. So as you can see here, it actually sends subscribe to Recon in this channel over here. So we can just do, you can use a .then function. Okay, and then we can just do interaction dot follow up, and then we can just do content send the message. Okay, we can do that, and then let's just send another message just to show that it actually works. This channel, and then we can just say this random message over here. Okay, as you see here, send the message, and then if I go to this channel, I can see the message over here. Okay, let's just implement the choices options again, so I can show you guys how to use the choices options. So in here, we're just gonna do choices, and then we can just say name. If you want to choose Italy, and then value will be Italy is the winner. And the next thing in here, you're just going to do pass in name, England, and then value will be England is the winner. All right. So so basically now we can't choose our own message. We only can use these two choices over here. So let me just do send message. Channel will be the same channel over there, and then as you can see here, it's only giving us two options. So let me just choose Italy. Okay, and then as you can see here, Italy is the winner. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is subcommands. So basically, our subcommands is, let me just show you with DankMemer bot. Okay, as you can see here, DankMemer has tons of subcommands. So basically, subcommands is a slash command, but with two words. So as you can see here, slash image, pet slash image magic. So normally you only can have one word, but with subcommands you can have two words. Alright, so let me show you how to make a subcommand. So the first thing I want to do is want to go into interaction create, and then in here's the part you want to change. So instead of directly pushing it, we're gonna check if it's actually existent. So we can do the x.value, then only we'll push, and then the next thing is the x.name. So x.name, and then we can do rx.push, and then we can do x.name. Alright, perfect. And then in ping, we can actually remove all of these because we're not going to use it anymore. Alright, so we're just going to do options again, and then it's going to give us a type. Okay, so for this, we're going to use the subcommand type. So let me just copy this, pass it in here, name. Okay, so basically name is what the subcommand name is going to be. So let me just show you with DankMemer. So basically this name is pet, this name is trigger, and this name is slap. Okay, so in my case, I'm just gonna say Euro winner, the winner of Euro. All right, and then you can give it a description. I mean that's required. So description. Why does he keep doing that? Okay, this I need to type it myself. Okay, description. Get the winner of Euro 2020. Okay, and then yeah, that should be it. Okay, make sure to add a comma in here, and then if this command is ran, we're gonna set we're gonna set a we're gonna send the message, so it's actually gonna follow up. Content Italy is the winner. Okay, so okay, make sure your name is also lowercase, so just change this name to lowercase. Euro winner. Okay. Go back in here, slash send command, send message, and then you pass in a channel. What? That's weird. Let me just create a new command. Get. Okay, let me just call get. And do slash, and then as you can see here, actually gives us the get Euro winner. So we actually can't use the get, and then we can use other options. We only can use sub commands. You can see here, get Euro winner, and then get the winner of Euro 2020. So if I use this command over here, you'll say Italy is the winner. So let's say you want several sub commands. So if I use deck winner once again as an example, okay, there's tons and tons of sub commands. Really simple. We're just gonna duplicate this. So we can just copy this, and then you can just paste it several times. Okay, but we're gonna change this name over here. So we can just get best, and then we can get, or we can actually get second place, and then favorite. Okay, and then we can get in here we can just get favorite subject or whatever it is. Okay, so let me show you guys how to differentiate between the different sub commands. So in here, instead of directly sending a message, we're gonna check which sub command it's coming from. So we can just do const, same thing, array, and then in here it's gonna be sub command, and then equals to args. Okay, so basically sub command in here, if you use the Euro winner, the sub command is gonna equals to Euro winner. If you use second place, and then the sub command is gonna equals to second place, and then if you use favorite, sub command is gonna be equivalent to favorite. All right, so we're gonna use a few if statements. So yeah, let's get right into it. So if sub command is equals to Euro winner, we can just do return interaction dot follow up content Italy, and then the next thing, if actually we can just copy this, it's gonna be way faster. Okay, if command is equals to second place, and then we can just say England in here, and then lastly we're gonna do same thing, and then in here instead of Euro winner, we're just gonna pass in favorite. Okay, and then here let me just do maths because I don't want to stir up any drama. Okay, I'm just gonna put in math. Okay, so let's just test this out. If I do slash get, okay, as you can see there is three slash commands. We get Euro winner is gonna return Italy, get second place England, and then lastly if I do get favorite, it's gonna be maths. Okay, you can use your slash commands however you want. This is just a few examples teaching you guys how to use slash commands. So this is the basics of the slash commands video. Alright, so if you have any more questions about slash commands, feel free to join the support server. Links will be in the description. If you want to watch more Discord tutorials, you should see a playlist that you can click on the screen right now. Just click on that. There's tons and tons of tutorials. Other than that, have a nice day. See you in the next video. Bye.